The State Department issues a worldwide alert, and tensions are high after a Russian jet is shot down near Syria, while teen who built a clock seeks $15 million in damages. Good morning, today is November 24th, 2015. I'm Stephen Borowy, and this is Laker News. The State Department alerted U.S. citizens on Monday to possible travel risks associated with an increased threat of terrorism. The department said information suggests that terrorist groups, including the Islamic State, Al-Qaeda, and Boko Haram, are continuing to plan attacks in several regions. The alert comes in the wake of the deadly terrorist attacks in Paris and is the first alert in nearly a year. It will remain in force for 3 months until February 24th. The State Department often issues travel warnings, but alerts are less common, reserved for short-term events, whereas warnings can be indefinite, resulting from general instability. Turkish military aircraft shot down a Russian jet Tuesday after Turkey says it violated its airspace near the border with Syria, a major escalation in Syrian conflict that could further strain relations between Russia and the West. Russian officials confirmed that a Russian warplane had been shot down, but claimed it had been flying over Syria and had not violated Turkish airspace. The incident highlights the friction between Syria's increasingly crowded airspace, which now includes Russian warplanes that are targeted the armed opposition of President Bashar al-Assad and embedded forces. It will almost certainly further the strained relations between Russia and the West, since Turkey is a member of NATO. Simmering racial tensions boiled over yet again on Monday when a small group of white men allegedly shot 5 people who had been protesting the recent police killing of an African-American man in Minneapolis. The shooting occurred at around 10:41 p.m. Monday, just 1 block away from Minneapolis Police Department, where protesters had been held daily demonstrations since the fatal November 15th police shooting of 24-year-old Jamar Clark. Police announced on Twitter early Tuesday morning that 5 people have suffered non-life-threatening gunshot wounds and that officers were searching for 3 white suspects who had fled the scene. Details of shooting remained murky on Tuesday morning, however. Attorneys of the family of Ahmed Mohammed, Erie, Texas high school student who made headlines after being arrested for bringing a homemade clock to school, have sent letters to the city of Irving and the Irving School District, demanding apologies for $15 million in damages. Both letters claimed that Mohammed's civil rights were violated, and he and his family have suffered physical and mental anguish because of the ordeal. The letter claims that Ahmed was singled out because of his race, national origin, and religion. Less than 2 weeks after the attacks in Paris triggered terrorism warnings across the globe, French President François Hollande visits the White House today as a part of his effort to stitch together an international coalition to fight the Islamic State. Hollande is pressing for a stronger coalition to combat the Islamic group, which says it carried out the attacks in Paris. President Obama has pledged to amplify the U.S. strategy, which stresses airstrikes and training local forces to carry out the fight in Islamic State strongholds in Syria and Iraq, rather than sending in American ground troops. A Detroit area restaurant owner doesn't ask questions when people show up on Thanksgiving Day. Whether you're homeless, poor, or alone, they are welcomed for a free holiday meal. For the last decade, George Dominopoulos, an immigrant from Greece, has invited anyone without any means of a place to go on Thanksgiving to come and eat with him. It's been quiet, word-of-mouth affair, with about 70 to 100 people stopping by for a meal each holiday. But this year, a local resident posted a picture of a sign in the window of Dimopoulos' Senate Coney Island restaurant on social media. It reads, "George's Thanksgiving Day dinner. If anyone is home alone, come and eat with us for free. All day Thursday, November 26th. As good deeds tend to do on the internet, the post spread quickly. George has spent $5,000 on 100 turkeys, side dishes, and desserts. He says the weather is supposed to be nice, I hope. I can help as many people to eat." Well, it's going to do it to us for here on Laker News. We hope you have a good Thanksgiving.